Okay, this advice is for the women. Women only. Sharp Game coming at you on another episode from ChooseYourRelationships.com, author of Boss Life Secrets, which can be found on Amazon.com. So yeah, I got a question from a woman. And I don't get questions from women all the time because mainly this channel is I talk about men. I talk about men's issues when it comes to women and relationships from a guy's perspective. However, I do have some women that follow me, and there's a lot of stuff that I talk about. Women can apply it to whatever they have going on in their own lives. Because a lot of stuff that I talk about is universal. It's not a man thing or a woman thing. It's just a being a human thing. So a lot of these principles, values, morals, concepts that I talk about, women can take upon themselves, grab it, and run with it. So she said, hey, just give me just 2 to 3 tips, something that a woman like me or the average woman can start doing today. And I had to think about it. So I came up with 2 to 3 things. And I said the first thing, and it's going to be a hard one for most women. Stop listening to your mom. Stop listening to your mother. Stop listening to your mother only if she's demonstrated what she's telling you, what she's trained you to do. If you're not willing to trade places with your mother or any woman, for that matter, stop taking advice from them. Don't take advice from them. If you can't look at this woman, whether it's your mama, your aunt, your cousin, any woman, and say, hey, you know what? I love their life so much. If it was possible, I'd be willing to switch places with them. If that ain't the case, stop listening to them. Stop taking advice from them. Stop taking advice from women that are people that they haven't done it. They haven't been there and done that. They haven't bought the t-shirt. So there's a lot of women out here that are listening to their mothers 30s, 40s, 50s, 60 years old. Their mom might be 90 something. And they're still taking advice from their mom. And their mom is miserable. She's in the house by herself. She's been in the house by herself. You know? But she's miserable. She might be married, but she's still miserable. And you taking advice from somebody like that because I know you respect your mom. You think if you don't listen to your mom, take your mom's advice, that's being disrespectful. No, it's not. Not at all. You know, that's not being disrespectful. She just don't know what she's talking about. You know, look, more than likely your mom grew up in a different time. And that's okay. That worked for her. But that don't necessarily mean it's supposed to work for you. You're your own unique person. You're your own woman. So stop taking advice from your mother. That's going to be a hard one, boy. Because a lot of women are heavily influenced by their mothers. Whew. I'm talking like, it's deep. Man. So that's the first thing I would say, man, is take advice from women that's been there and done that. Take advice from a woman that you would say, hey, you know, I would change places with her. I want that life she got. But a lot of women take advice from women on Instagram. Women that take the clothes off or are half naked. And a lot of women, check this out. A lot of women feel a certain type of way about a lot of these women on Instagram. Because a lot of these women, they got to go to that job in that cubicle and put up with the guys making passes at them, hitting on them 5 days a week. And meanwhile, this girl on Instagram, she's busting it open and shaking and baking and showing cleavage and tits and ass. And meanwhile, she's on vacation somewhere, Barbados, Aruba, Dubai. And a lot of women at work be like, "Look at this old slut. Make me sick." A lot of women feel a certain type of way about that. But just let the young girl live. We know some of them is busting it open. We already know. Let them young girls live. That's the path that they took. And that's okay. It ain't the best path. Of course it ain't. But that's the path they took. Just like you took a different path. Everyone take different routes to wherever they trying to get to, if they even know where they're trying to get to. But eventually, we all figure it out. It's like the young girls, they'll figure it out. Yeah, a lot of women, they kind of be hating on them young girls out here. It's hilarious. A lot of older women feel a certain type of way about that, man. You know? So, hey, let the young girls live, man. And the next thing I would say is the best thing a woman could do is not be so masculine around a guy. It's like, go back. Now, some women might have forgot how to be feminine and not be so masculine and be so mannish. A lot of women are very manly out here. They don't even realize it. Because what happens is a lot of women work jobs now, more than ever. And they go to the office and they have a cutthroat mentality. However, that mentality doesn't work outside that corporate environment, that job environment. That doesn't work. See, in your personal life, that mindset, that mentality ain't gonna work. See, a lot of women are starting to figure this out now. Because a lot of women are saying, "Hey, you know, I'm doing okay in my job, in my career, but outside of that, it's just not going that well." And I said, "Yeah, because you have a different persona in that job. You can't take that outside the job. That doesn't work. Guys ain't feeling no masculine woman like that. Now, I understand women go in and out of their masculine, and that's okay. But you have to be able to swing, go back and forth. You have to let the man be a man. Let the man be a man. Let the man see you at your truest self. That might be hard for a lot of women too. A lot of women might have lost themselves. So let the man see you in your truest form. Let him see your essence. That's all you gotta do. You don't have to be that way outside. You don't have to be to take charge, slice a throat, stab him in the back mentality outside of the job. You don't have to be like that. But see, a lot of people, women are no different. They can't switch that off when they leave work. They can't. They haven't figured that out yet. It's just like a lot of cops. When you see cops beating up people and shooting and killing, you don't think they do that outside of work? They go home, they beat their wife too, and the kids. And the dog, beat the dog up and everything. Because they haven't figured out how they can't switch it off. If they're beating people up in the street, they're beating people up in their personal lives too. They don't change just because they take off the uniform and go home. No, it doesn't change. So It's the same way with employees at these other jobs, corporate jobs or office jobs. If they got that cutthroat mentality, take no prisoners, cut your throat, they'll take that same mentality in their personal life, and that doesn't work. That's why you see a lot of women will say things like, "Well, I chose to I chose to sacrifice my relationships in my early years because I wanted to move up the corporate ladder." That's just an excuse. And a lot of 50-year-old women say that. Like late 40s, 45, 48, 50, early 50-year-old women. They say stuff like that. No, that's just an excuse. You know, you don't have to sacrifice your relationships with people just because you want to work a job. No. I know a lot of women that work jobs, but they ain't have to sacrifice no relationship. That's just an excuse. Let me tell you something. Last I checked, there's over 7 billion people on the planet. And you telling me you can't find one guy that you can connect with? That's kind of lame if you really think about it. Over 7 billion with a B people on the planet. You can't find one guy? Are you serious? That's lame if you think about it. That's a sorry excuse. So you gotta stop. The first thing you gotta do is stop listening to your mom. Your mom has failed you. She's failed you. Because she don't have very much anything else to tell you. By the time you hit, look, I can almost guarantee this. If you start having problems in your 30s with guys, and you go back to your mom, she have nothing to tell you. If you're a woman, she has nothing to tell you. She's failed you. You know why I say she's failed you? Because if the advice she was worth anything, you would have been in a much better position in the 20s. So that's even more reason for you to stop listening to her. If you're 30 and you having so much problem with guys come and go, it's something that you're doing. You're gonna always be the common denominator, especially if you're a woman. Your mom has failed you. And that's not a common thing, to say. Because we'll talk shit about guys, talk shit about the father all day long. But the mom off limits. But hey, shit is real out here. It's hard out here for a lot of people. So maybe it's time for some people to get their feelings hurt. So, hey, I can go on, but these are just 2 things that women can start doing today. And you can really, just the 2 things that I talked about in this video can really, you can see massive change. Stop listening to your mom, listen to other women that's been there and done that, or other people that's been there and done that. That will take you to the next level. Just that. Is it hard? No. Is it simple? Yes. So hey, like the video, share the video, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm out. Peace.